because they need starters. They also need bullpen pieces.
They need about 6 pitchers.
That's it.
Well, that's not even a joke.
I know.
Why'd you laugh, Cole?
Because there's a sense of reality in the joke, which makes it funny. Because if it didn't hold
on. You have to reverse that. There's a sense of joke in the reality. That was not a joke. I didn't throw that. I try to be funny sometimes. That was a serious statement. The Cardinals actually need at least, let's just say, 3 starters and 3 relievers. That wasn't even a joke.
It wasn't a joke, Cole.
So how dare you?
That ain't no joke.
That ain't no joke.
Am I
You
wrong?
got some work to do.
No, I know that there's been a lot of talk about the starters. I've been, as much as anybody, saying we need a closer in this city. The city needs a closer.
The city? Are you speaking for the city?
Well, I use
the team needs a closer, or the city does?
This city.
We need Batman.
Yes.
The city needs a hero.
I use the word
Ryan Helsley with his red music coming out there.
Yeah, baby.
Satanist.
You don't think Helsley's a
Hell's
closer?
bells.
I know he's a closer that can't pitch back-to-back or maybe an inning. They got to work that out with him. This guy's stuff is sick.
Well, I like him a lot for that, but
I mean, I just think it's a different feel when he comes in the game. Look, JoJo Romero was really good, too. You don't know what you have with him, but he was really good. He's on the IL right now with a knee issue. But if you have Helsley, JoJo, and maybe a couple other pieces, you're not on board with that. You think they got to go get a closer, which I don't think is irrational to say.
I'm not giving up on Helsley. I like him still, but the whole, not playing every single game, or not that he has to play every single game, but not going to back, I do think kind of throws a monkey wrench in things and makes things difficult on Ollie. And so I don't know. I don't know where he stands in his contract. I don't know when he's due for free agency or any of that off the top of my head, but this sounds like the type of stuff where somebody is saving himself for a big contract, and that's pretty frustrating for the organization. And that doesn't sound like a reliable closer material, but I do think he is your most talented bullpen arm, and I think that he has the talent to play that role, but it sounds like he's calling the shots, or maybe his agent is calling the shots. I'm not sure. But either way, it doesn't sound like he is currently fit for that role.
See, to me, and everything you're saying is kind of true. I'm not disputing it. To me, talent level is the most important thing. And his stuff is sick. And work it out, because in a given game, I'm talking about one game, you need a save in the 9th. There's not many guys better than him. Mm-hmm. And he's in the fold. So work with that and build off that. I'm not saying they don't need other bullpen help. They do. I think JoJo Romero is a solid choice to also be, part of that late inning equation for the Cardinals, maybe get another arm. But I really like Helsley. I understand the criticism of him, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I just think his talent, compared to what else is out there, what you have, it's a different ballgame. I mean, he gave you an immaculate inning. Who has the talent to be able to do that? I'm not saying he does it but like yesterday, right? Late, let a couple guys on. He's going to get strikeouts. And that's what you want out of your closer. And not many people can do what he does. So work it out with him.
Work it out, baby.
Make him part of that equation.
So John Denton asked Mo again, I guess today, and he goes, I asked Mo again if you guys still need to add 3 starters. John Mosaic said, I think the answer is likely yes. I definitely feel like you need protection on the inning side. We're encouraged with what we are seeing with guys here, but I think adding depth would be important.
Depth. We don't want depth. No. We want top tier.
So letting you know.
That 5th guy can be depth. That can be Rich Hill. It can be a 43-year-old. But you need 2 guys first, better than Miles Michaelis. And with the Cardinals, so you're telling me the Cardinals are going to basically win a huge free agent bid. They're going to win a huge trade bid.
Yes.
They're going to have to give out more money than another team probably to get somebody like Nola. They're going to have to give out more prospects probably to get somebody like a Logan Gilbert or somebody of that ilk. The depth guy, if that's Michael Wacha or somebody of a Lance Lynn, I think that guy's relatively easy.
You're saying 2 front line.
I'm talking about the ones that are going to be hard to get. The Michael Wacha or the Lance Lynn tier of a 34-year-old 1-year deal.
As the 3rd starter they bring in.
Which I'm gonna put that guy as the 5th starter. But yes, I think that guy.
I'm saying the 3rd guy they bring in.
Yes, I think
that's fair.
Michaelis and Matz are going to get the shot. I think the 5th guy is relatively easy to get on a 1-year deal. I think the first 2 guys you are going to have to go beyond, as John Mozeliak says it himself, their puke point. You're going to have to give more money and more years than you want for somebody like Nola or whoever's in that bucket, and you're going to have to give more prospect capital than you want to get somebody like a Logan Gilbert.
It's going to be painful.
And the Cardinals don't usually do that, which is why I do think they will try. They essentially have to. They have to, which is why I'm fascinated by this offseason.
So, and I agree with you, this is going to be like the year they've got to do something like that. Look, there have been a lot of long-term pitching contracts that haven't worked out based on injury. It's rolling the dice, but I think the Cardinals are in a position now where their backs are kind of to the wall, and they're going to have to get out of their comfort zone to do that. They've kind of stated that publicly. Certainly that's the biggest need on this team, and they're going to have to do it. I also think Mo is not happy with the way things have gone. He knows it's his team. Mm-hmm. You know, he doesn't own it or whatever, but this blueprint was his. He's already admitted, I made mistakes. We needed more starting pitching. I think he's going to react differently this time around, and I think they will at least get a major upgrade. I don't know what that's going to look like. I would love a Gilbert, by the way. I love that guy.
It's just somebody of that ilk. And I think, look at Mo from a legacy standpoint. Let's say Mo is the president of baseball operations for 2 more years. Now, you would think after that he probably has some type of role in the front office, whatever it is, consultant. But let's say he has 2 more years as the POBO. From his legacy, which was fantastic early, started in 08, and you had 11, you have World Series and NLCS. From a legacy standpoint, you know Mo would really like to finish this strong. You don't want your last 3 years to be missing the postseason. You had never had a losing season until this year. So he wants to finish strong, obviously, as well. So we remember not just 2011, but that things were good at the end to potentially hand it off to a Randy Flores or whoever the hell else is going to take over. Maybe Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
There's no way the Cardinals are going to spend to get the pitching they need for next year, and they don't have the pieces to trade for real pitching. Mo had lied to the fan base for years. Why would it change now? Spartan 4-4.
Well, I think they do have the pieces. The question is, do they want to part with the pieces? I think they have young players that can bring in a frontline pitcher. But here's the thing. Every team needs pitching. So as you pointed out, I mean, you're swimming with the sharks on this.
And by the way, I think the word lie is too strong. I would say that John Mozeliak, in recent off seasons, has probably said too much, but I don't think he was lying. Like, I do think they actually wanted to increase payroll.
Pie in the sky.
Okay, but he shouldn't have said that. So I'm not trying to pass the buck here, but it's not a lie. But when you come out in the winter and say we are going to spend more, I understand that the fan base is pissed when you actually don't. I do think they tried. I think they wanted to spend more. But then it got to a point where they go, we're not going to go crazy. And I actually think the Cardinals would have acquired pieces that cost money at the deadline this year, like they did last year, had they been in that position. So there was another opportunity to spend money, which was at the deadline. Obviously, this year they're not in it. They're not going to do that. So again, maybe this is semantics. I don't think John Mozeliak each and every offseason lies to the fans. But he's probably a little – like I wouldn't have said the 3 pitchers thing because I just think that puts you in a corner. Because if they get 2 – no, seriously.
No, that's a lie.
There's no value to John Mozeliak to say we're going to get 3. Because if they only get 2 and it's a crazy, stupid offer that they have to throw money for, you don't want them to do that either. So it really doesn't make sense for these people in power to say that much because we all use it against them.
Well, let's go with the injury thing. The Cardinals used to have sort of the blueprint of saying, yeah, he'll be back, this Friday, and that player was never back that Friday. So you know what they did? They became more ambiguous with how they charted someone's recovery because it's hard to time and time again be proven wrong when that wasn't the intent to lie. I agree with you. I think what happened, and Mo has kind of done a mea culpa on this, they miscalculated. Yeah, they would have spent, but they felt like what we have is the same value, so what's the point in risking it on something else that may not be better than what we have? We're not going to get as good a return, so there was no reason to go out and spend as much as they sort of telegraphed that they would. I agree. I don't think it was a lie, but I think it was sort of a miscalculation. But now they're saying 3 pitchers. People are going to hold them to 3 starters.
Mm-hmm. I do think, instead of focusing on the word like lie, and I know we're just doing that because somebody texted in, but The focus should be on how poorly they evaluated their own staff. And it wasn't just at the back end with the depth. It wasn't Dakota Hudson, Zach Thompson, Jake Woodford, thinking those were going to be the depth guys that fill in your 5-6. I mean, it's also the guys they thought were going to be the middle of the rotation guys, whether that be, or front end, Michaelis, Waino, Matz. Like, nobody had a good year except for Montgomery, and he's gone. I mean, Flaherty.
Pitcher for Texas.
We thought every single one of these pitchers, I think, was going to be better. We thought Flaherty, okay, maybe he can smell being a number 1 or number 2 again. Didn't happen. Monty was fine. Michaelis, can he be a 2? He's more like a 5. Matz, can he be a 3? He's more like a 5. He was in the frickin' bullpen. Waino, can he be a 5? All due respect, let's be real. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst seasons in baseball history.
Garth Brooks.
And we love Adam Wainwright. But they literally miscalculated on every single starting pitcher except for Jordan Montgomery. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
No.
that's true. But Matt,
Not at all.
After being in the bullpen,
Yeah, you're wrong.
looked good for a few. I mean, then he got hurt again,
And he's always
but,
hurt.
But he has a track record. I'm not arguing that. So my question about Waino is, he's going for 200 tonight. He finally got 199, and there's been a lot of people kind of chirping Waino because it took him a while to get to 199. Do you think everyone's like, all right, we're here, let's go get 200?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you want him to get it. It would be horrible if they did all this.
Which is why.
This is why, like,
it would be better for us if
okay.
he didn't.
You know what, though?
I don't think
at
it
the
would
end of
be.
the day, though, we all like Adam
I don't
Wainwright.
think it would be
and
at this
if
point.
you, if you do all the bobbleheads and the concerts and the guitars and you don't get 200, I mean, come on.
It'll be more content if he does get it.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think it'll be loud that one particular day, then it'll be done. But if he wins and there'll be stuff, he'll make his tour. Who knows? He might come on our show.
Maybe on like Bernie's show, I can see Bernie doing a bunch of legacy talk. Are we going to be coming in if he gets 200 and be like, all right, let's break down the whole legacy of Adam Wainwright? No, we'd be like, all right, he got 200 and I guess it's over now.
We'll be breaking down Adam Wainwright for a while, dude. You know what I mean?
And I also think, look, yeah, he wasn't the best at the end of his career. There's no question. But he wasn't just a longevity guy because he lost full seasons because of injury. Let's not lose sight of the fact that he was a really, really good pitcher.
Oh, he had 4 seasons in the top 3 of the Cy Young.
Right? So, I mean, he was a really – there's a difference between a guy who hung around for 18 years and built up some numbers based on that. He was really, really good, and he came back from a number of different injuries that looked like he maybe couldn't do it. So I give him a lot of credit.
100%. And I have never forgotten how great of a pitcher he was, how great of a person he is. Now we're doing the Brady Cook thing. Now we're doing the Kim Anderson thing. Somebody on now this just this little comment got to me a little bit because we post a lot of clips and a lot of it's been Adam Wainwright. And this one woman and multiple people have said this, but they said you're being too hard on Adam Wainwright, you're making fun of him, blah blah blah. And like we're talking about what's going on. We all know Adam Wainwright is going to be a first ballot Cardinals Hall of Famer. We all know he's a literal top 5 human being on this earth, building wells and hospitals in underdeveloped countries. Okay, nobody's discounting any of that. Biking to work.
Cam could have gone to Mexico and Haiti, and he said no.
That was for Kyle McClellan. But Adam Wainwright's charity does the exact same stuff. My point is this. You can love Adam Wainwright, as we do. You can know he was a great pitcher for 15, 20 years, as he was. And you can't ignore how awkward this season has been.
True that.
I'm a human being. I'm watching it from my own eyes. You can't ignore the awkwardness of chasing 200 with an awful season, both for him and the team, and the guitar giveaways and the concerts and everything around 200, which feels kind of meaningless because the season is meaningless. This is just me. I have no agenda.
Do you think
I have no agenda, but like
if he doesn't
you can't ignore what we're seeing. It's very odd and it's very awkward.
It's also in real time. Like, how do we not address this? Like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're being mean. Okay, maybe we chuckle a little bit here and there, but it's just an awkward situation.
True that.
Okay, next year when he retires, I expect the conversation to return mostly back to the general career of Adam Wainwright, kind of like what Yachty did this year. Like, the discussion about Yachty and Molina is, the Cardinals catching it's a bust without Yachty. They needed him. It was all him for 20 years. And last year, everyone was making fun of him for being in Puerto Rico watching basketball during the Arizona series. So we are right in the middle of
But
it.
this is way
That's
worse.
why it's so bad for Waino right now.
It is.
Once we're removed from the situation, it'll get better and better and better as time goes on.
Here's where I agree with Charlie. It's been awkward because, I mean, he had an ERA of 8. I didn't look to see what it is now. Tried time and time and to get to 199. Didn't have a ton of offensive support, but some of the outings were really, really rough for a guy who we're not used to seeing be that guy. So I'm not questioning that. But I do think 200 is a meaningful career achievement. I'm not saying if he only ends up at 199, which we all hope he gets to 200, it's not going to be very similar. But 200 means something. That's all I'm saying. I do think there's meaning to
What if
that.
he
I
doesn't
understand
get
the
it?
difference is one win, and you're smart enough to know that, you know, the meaning of 199 and 200 is not very different. But 200 to me is a significant number. That's all.
Will he still do the concert? When's the concert again?
September 30th. And the next day is Guitar Day. So I think that
He's got a lot coming up.
I think that he's going to
There's a lot of pressure, though.
Why would he not pitch on his own guitar now? On the final game of the year. At home against Cincinnati.
Coming out of the pen, because you have to come out of the pen maybe for 200 on the Sunday.
Yep.
All I'm
lot of
saying is,
pressure.
by the way, you just can't ignore. I get the Cardinals emails too, and you know, every time you get a Cardinals email or a transaction, you're always like, "Man, could it be a trade?" You know, nowadays it's not. We're post trade deadline, but it's always like a giveaway, or it's hey, the Cardinals have partnered with Purina to give away tickets. But every once in a while, it's like a substantive email, and you just can't ignore the comedic aspect of when you get the email and it says there's going to be the 3-song concert with this awful season. It's awkward and it's awful. And the reason it's so awkward and awful is because the Cardinals never do this and Waino never does this. Waino has been great for 20 years. Cardinals have been great for 20 years. This is real awkward. I'm sure they planned all this in advance. They thought they were going to be in the playoffs. They thought Waino would be a good pitcher. Hey, we got bobbleheads. We got guitar night. We got concert. It's going to be great. You're going to sing the national anthem. Nobody saw this just horrible season coming. They probably have all these things planned. They've already made knickknacks and trinkets.
Oh, I love a good drink.
I don't know, though, if the mini concert, as I call it, Waino Palooza, is something that they planned way ahead. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know about that. Certainly the guitar was planned way, and I'm saying the elements of what you're saying probably true. No one saw this coming. I just don't know that they would have planned out, yeah, you got 3 new songs. You want to promote your upcoming album?
Like, I know
Maybe.
on the radio we chirp. I'd like to think, I know we all get really jaded by this job. We do. I do. I like to really think, maybe I'm wrong. I think at the end of the day, I'm still a nice person, okay? I think I am. Maybe
You're a good dude.
Maybe people disagree. I can't not laugh when I see the email.
I know.
Okay, I'm still a person that I'm allowed to laugh.
Yes.
When I'm sitting at my computer and I get the email from the Cardinals, the notification, and I click on it, and I see the 3-song concert, I can't not laugh.
I know.
I think I'm a nice person. I can't not laugh at that.
Oh, man.
All right, that's
Am
fine.
I wrong?
No.
I see what you're saying.
I laugh-
Now,
I laugh
Let me
too.
ask you this, because I do think an element is, hey, Waino's going for 200. Maybe save the singing for when you're done. Is that part of it, or
Yes, it's all awkward. It's making me awkward. The Cardinals are not an awkward organization. The Cardinals are the model organization. They do everything right until this year,
Play his song.
when seemingly they do everything wrong.
All right.
They don't do this to us.
I went to the bowling
listen,
alley.
They do everything
Now listen.
perfectly.
Can I just say this? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too close to the flame. Maybe I have the Cardinal rose-colored glasses. But when I asked Waino about this the other day, about playing the 3 songs, I'm telling you, I got the sense that he really wanted to share this with Cardinal fans.
That's great.
I honestly think he's sincere in wanting to share this with Cardinal fans, as opposed to, yeah, my agent said it's free marketing. Might as well jump
I
on
believe
this.
that.
He's really sincere about like his songs when he talks about them. Like he wrote them, they're personal to him, and he wants to share it. I'm just telling you that's the sense I got.
Jim, by the
I'm
way,
not saying you're not.
No. At the end of the day, this really doesn't bother me. It's fun on the radio. All of this extra stuff, it would be fine, and it's still fine. Nobody's dying. But it's all because the team is bad and he has been bad. Nobody would care about any of this. And the 200 and the trinkets and the concerts, it would all be part of the fun of Cardinals mania as we get ready for the postseason. It's awkward because the season has been so bad, and he has been so bad.
Look,
That's all it is.
Into the singing.
First of all,
nobody's mad at
I
him.
want the guitar.
So do I.
Everyone
Yes.
wants that guitar.
I do.
So don't call it a little trinket. That's a nice
That's a
giveaway.
ni- that's
That's a
nice-
nice giveaway.
That
a
looked
damn good
That looked like
giveaway.
it was expensive to make. That was
I
pretty-
don't want the guitar, but that has nothing to do. I just don't.
Your
I don't,
kid would want the guitar.
I had to look at the guitar. Maybe I did.
Who made the guitar, you think?
Who have they partnered with?
Who they partner with makes all these things.
If it's a big giveaway like that,
Did Holiday Takes Back?
maybe Worldwide Technology, maybe Purina. Probably a big dog, right?
Where do you think they made the guitars, though?
Oh, probably China.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
What, really? That's what you're
Taiwan?
asking?
I'm just.
where do you think they made it? Fenton?
I don't know.
Isn't everything made in China?
Is everything in China? Everything
Mexico?
Do you wear clothes that are made in China? Mm-mm. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure this is not made in China. I would bet you any amount of
Well, it
money.
probably
that
says
first
it on
form
the
doesn't have
label.
made
Take it
in
off.
China.
Let's check the tag.
What about your underwear? Socks.
I don't know. Come look at it. See.
I'm good. You wear Chinese stuff all the time.
I'm just
Everything you're looking
I'm
at is
just
Chinese.
I don't know why I asked
Everything,
that.
all your
I
20
don't know why I
bottles,
asked that.
everything's Chinese.
I'm throwing them away when I'm done.
You're a communist consumer.
Bet you this is not made in China.
Well, just look at it real quick. Flip it around. You're probably right. Philippines.
Cole, go look.
Help me with this thing. I think I tore it off. I think I tore
Cole,
it
go
off.
look.
Oh, Sharon did say this a while back. She goes, "How about this for content? When are you?" I told you. I think I ripped off. When are you guys going to choose a date for your listener to get together? I need to plan my travel calendar already. It's not that dang hard. Sheesh. And if you probably talked about my bad, we didn't. What's up? What are we looking at?
Do we have to call Matt Holiday? Is he coming on?
Did we ask him?
Every
I thought
Monday.
I thought it was a
Ah.
thing.
You're back.
I just asked you if you texted him and you didn't answer me.
You want to go to break and regroup and then call?
Let's do it.
All right, Charlie.
Now
what do
we
you got?
won't. 'Cause-
Should we just call him right now? I'll just do reads
just call
here.
him.
All right.
Schnooks Rewards, the Schnooks Rewards app. It's simple. Shop, earn, redeem, get 2% back on all of your purchases, baby. And you know that Folds of Honor giveaway. You can hang out in studio with us. It's the in-studio experience. Click on the 590thefan.com banner. The entry is $10. All goes to a great cause. Folds of Honor, where you have scholarships given to the family members, kids of fallen and wounded soldiers. What a great cause there. Folds of Honor, always partnered with Schnooks. You have Mark's Appliance, our 8 o'clock hour sponsor, our guy Drew Bradley out there in beautiful Edwardsville, Illinois. If you live far away, very easy still to shop online, marksappliance.com. They deliver all across the St. Louis area. Schnooks, Mark's, you know, they're core sponsors. I'd call them core sponsors. They're always here
Big
with
time.
us, you know, because they love us and we love them.
Exactly right,
Love
Charlie Malo.
Hey, so let me just get this straight. If we don't get Holiday because he's late, because we're late calling him, is that on me? Like, I thought we were back to calling him Monday.
Yeah.
And I
It's all
lost
good.
track of time.
It's all good. We're
Is
cruising.
that on me?
Well, let's see if he answers.
All right, but
Is he listening right now?
if he doesn't, is that
I don't
on
want
me?
to
You
blame.
can say yes.
I don't want to blame Matt if he can hear me right now. Although,
No, I'm not. I blame Cole.
well, Matt has a travel schedule, but also I feel like we've been pretty locked in. However, if I'm Matt Holiday and I'm looking at 9:30, I would be ticked off if it was 9:37, 9:40 every day. You know, if I have to do a radio interview and I'm a nobody, if it's 9:30, I'm prepared at 9:25 to get ready.
Me
Like
too.
if that person calls me at 9:40, that is people's time.
Well, that's
Try
why we
again.
tell
Try
him.
one more time.
All right, try one more time.
That's why we text him usually and say, "We're calling you in 5."
But I
all
lose
good.
track of that. Is that all right? But let's know going forward. Is that my responsibility? I will do it.
I think it's actually Matt. Matt on his iPhone can put in every 9:30 a little reminder.
Yeah, it's Matt's fault. It's Maddie's fault.
No, it's either Cole's or mine, and if it's mine, I'll be saying my bad. But I thought we already said he's back. Like I reached out, he said he was back, he was going to do it, and I didn't text him again because I don't want to get a nasty.
Did he respond to you?
I didn't text him now because I forgot that we're doing it.
So you called him right back?
Ooh.
That's kind of like a girlfriend that calls twice in a row. Like we see the missed call.
Yeah, I
You don't have
know.
to call again.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get my text? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just didn't
I'll
wanna
get back
respond.
to you.
Exactly.
I'll get
So he's
back
not going to answer.
I'll get back to you when I need to. Cam, it's as cheap as hell. Probably breaking the way out of the stadium somehow, Sharon.
Is it a full-size guitar?
No.
Well, why does everybody want it then?
It's probably
Is it like a
ba-
ukulele?
It looks like a banjo, maybe.
Is
I would
it
say.
acoustic?
Oh,
No,
for
it's
two.
it's an electric guitar with an amp.
Well,
No, it's an acoustic guitar. You saw the picture.
Carry
No,
that
I
around the
haven't.
stadium.
Is it a
Back to your
full-on
car
guitar?
with an amp.
are people going to be pulling John?
You wouldn't
John
even be able to
Belushi's?
sit with that thing if it was a. It's going to have clutter everywhere. If you're trying to watch a game, there's a guitar. Everybody's holding a guitar. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
No, I'm curious now.
No, I'm talking to Jimmy with the.
So no.
We'll
with,
just- we'll
so
just-
with the holiday thing
yeah.
too, I was Googling him because I wanted to see, because I read somewhere when I was off that he's going to be like advising. I don't know if it was the Cardinals.
What are you talking about? That's like a little mini ukulele light.
What did I say?
You're acting like it's a full-size guitar or something.
Nobody said that. Nobody
Well,
said
you
that.
talked. I didn't know what you were talking about because I was texting. I didn't get one. But
I thought it
well,
was
you
just
said
like-
about
like-
clutter. What's clutter?
Oh, if it was like big, if you just had these guitars, everybody sitting next to each other with guitar holding the guitar, but it's not big at all.
Right. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, but I didn't say it was big. I didn't know
He
how
said
big
there'd
it
be
was.
clutter.
I
still gonna be
actually
cluttered.
would want that.
Yeah, it's not.
I
it's
knew
not
you
bad.
would. It looked
Because it's
great.
like a small, like we used to have a ukulele around the house, and my dad used to just kind of strum it. I wish I knew how to play guitar. I think I want this now.
There's nothing worse than a celebrity like an actor who thinks he can sing. Wayno should leave the guitar in the case. Timmy Van Gelden.
I like that.
It is kind of funny when guys do try different things.
Give
Yeah,
him,
they got
give him a
music.
chance.
Give him a chance.
This is his thing.
Play that clip one more time. I'm just
Just
curious.
We can go for
Curious?
a ride, stay at home, build a
Evaluate.
fire. We can go see the newest movie. Play our favorite songs live, hear the roar of the crowd. That all sounds real good to me. Yeah, that all sounds real good to me.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Prediction. You know what's going to happen? I bet my life on this. Because Adam Wainwright is plugged in. He's from Georgia.
Yard.
Loves all these country music singers who are all baseball fans. They all come through, take BP. Here's what's going to happen. Adam Wainwright is going to open, I'm dead serious, in the next 5 years, he's going to open when some of these country singers come to St. Louis and do a show, and he's going to do a little quick 5-song deal, and Cardinal fans are going to love it. I guarantee you that's going to happen. I'll bet my life on that.
So here's the thing. He has an album that's going to be coming out. He's got backers that are well connected. The musicians that back him up are well-known country entities. So it could really take off.
Do you think it's going to take off?
I don't know, but it could. I mean, all the pieces are in place
Still
for
got
it
it-
too. But he's got to be
He's
good.
got the finances. He got everything, but you still got to
Right.
bring it, man.
But I mean, give
You'll
him,
have
give
all
him
the help.
Listen, he's got an opportunity in front of him. He's got the passion, the desire to do it. These are his songs. He wants to sing them. Let's see how it goes.
Does he want to
I'm
tour?
just saying, it's not like hey, he could open for his friends, somewhere. It could take off ahead of that. It could.
But that's
it's
full
going to be on him.
It's a full-time job if you want to be a musician. That's a full-time gig, man. Like you're practicing every day. Don't you want to chill for a bit?
He's going to do this is for fun. This is a hobby /
Okay.
job.
Not so sure.
What do you think, Jimmy?
You think he's going to have a
dead
world
serious?
tour by himself?
He's got an album
That's what I'm-
coming out.
yeah.
So did Joe West.
That's not a hobby.
That's what I mean. Like
I think this is at a different level.
he's going out there and he's playing in front of everybody. That's ballsy.
I mean, he's
again.
writing songs.
Yeah,
I mean, he
that's a
feels. I'm
full-time
just.
gig.
Joe
listen,
West wrote
I'm not
songs.
speaking for Wayno. I'm just telling you my feeling from talking to him about it. For the last couple months. I mean, this is really what he also is going to end up. I'm sure as an analyst on baseball games, like one of the networks at some point. But I know he wants to sing his songs.
100%. And by the way, Adam Wainwright we all know, has tons of cachet in St. Louis. If he has an album and he has 12 songs, he could easily sell out the pageant just being Adam Wainwright in St. Louis, a venue like that, to play his concert. 100%.
But he wants to be, I think, not just like a local act for St. Louis. I'm not saying he'll get there. I'm saying he's got the infrastructure in place.
Does anybody think that song's good? 855
It's fine. It's
I didn't
always-
say fine.
I told
said,
you I'd like-
If you're going to spend money to go watch Adam Wainwright at the pageant, you're going to get up and you're going to go watch it. Like, he needs to be pretty damn
Okay,
good.
not that.
Cam, I just went and saw George Strait, who apparently is the greatest of all time, and I left early. So all these songs are fine. They're all talking about whiskey and pickup trucks and Daisy Dukes.
And then
He's got a
and
better
the newest
voice.
movie.
And the latest movie.
Dude, his voice is better. No, it's not that simple. It's not. Like, if his voice isn't good, like, people are going to bash him. Spend money. He's like, Adam was
Dude, he's going to open for when Luke Bryan or Jason Aldean or whoever the hell else.
And those
Brad
guys are
Paisley.
rolling their eyes at him, probably like, you're.
No, because they want.
they are.
So
no.
you're saying it can't happen?
No, they love baseball.
You better bust your ass on that. Don't you have a family? Didn't you just get done working?
I'm not
for 18
talking
years?
about any of that. Are you saying
all
he
part
can't
of it.
make it?
No. Hell no. He's going to get
he's-
every opportunity possible because of his name, and he's not going to make it. Those country guys are rolling their eyes at him like, you think this is easy?
No, they like him,
You
though.
think this is easy?
Have any of us heard any of Barry Zito's songs?
I've heard him play over the years.
Barry Zito.
They all do
he's
that.
a musician.
Bronson Arroyo. Yeah.
Barry Zito went on The Masked Singer to promote his music, and I still haven't heard any of his
Okay.
music.
Yeah.
Wayno is going to go on The Masked Singer in the next 2
But
years.
hold on.
Yeah, it's
Here's the
gonna be
deal.
embarrassing.
If Barry Zito comes
He's
to
going
St.
to come
Louis,
out of the Cardinal.
if Barry Zito comes to St. Louis, nobody goes to the show. If Barry Zito does a little show in San Francisco, he sells it out. Same with Wayno. People come to St. Louis to see Wayno because they love Wayno. Wayno's not going to sell out a show in probably Kansas City or Houston.
That was the topic. Is this a local act or is this a national touring act?
I'm going to give him a shot. I'm not a hater. If I'm him,
Just
dude,
being a realist,
he's
man.
got $150 million.
Listen.
He's going to write some songs and try to sing. It's fine.
And listen, he's got people behind him that are connected. So if there's something there, I don't know. I'm not a country music fan. I don't know. But if he has something in there, it will get out there beyond St. Louis. I'm not saying he's going to make it, but he's going to get his shot. So let's wait and see. Also, enjoy the free ukulele they're giving out because that looks like one of the finest giveaways they've ever given.
Yes.
I want that, but it was billed because I didn't look at it. I feel like everybody was talking about like it's a full-size
They
guitar.
can't carry a guitar around the stadium like that.
Dude, I went to back in the day Tiger Stadium. They give you a full-size bat on bat day. Seriously.
Really?
Yes.
Try
A
that
full
in-
baseball
Try
bat.
that in
had it-
St. Louis.
An
I
adult
know.
bat. I'm dead serious.
Okay,
I used it when I
I'm
was a
just
kid.
saying this promo. It's all over the place.
Hit
It's
my
on
brother with
TV. Everyone sees it. It's a
Sam
little
or Nick?
guitar.
Well, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself.
Not everybody really watches the games anymore because, all due respect,
Still number
they
one
do.
in prime time.
Yep.
okay, that's fine. I'm not.
42,000.
By the way, I'm not like anti-Cardinals guy.
I know you're not.
I wish the Cardinals were good. I love baseball more than any other sport. There's nothing I would rather watch than September and playoff baseball. The Cardinals are bad this year, and they've made it where I don't really want to watch most nights versus other things that you have options to consume via TV and podcast and whatnot.
Oh, Cam.
I'm sorry.
Well, how much do they pay you to be a full-time hater?
Yes,
Jackie?
you are.
No, I'm not.
You're full-time, 40 hours a week.
A realist.
With overtime.
Just goofy.
50 hours with
kinda
overtime.
These country stars are like, I busted my ass for years, and you're going to come on the set and act like you're good? Hell no.
No, because you know you're wrong on this. Look, what happens when
He's friends with those
they
guys.
take batting practice?
Rolling his eyes.
Okay, so when Brad Paisley comes,
rolling his
no,
eyes. They're rolling
we
their
all
eyes
saw
out.
this. We be at Busch at 3:00. Luke Bryan throws on his Cardinals jersey and he takes BP, and they all have fun because the rock stars want to be athletes and the athletes want to be rock
And
stars.
those rock stars like you when you're on the field, but once you come into their territory, they're rolling their eyes at them.
No. Here's the
Yes.
deal. If
Like,
Luke
your voice
Bryan,
is
no, hold
terrible.
on.
Your
But hold
songs
on.
are simple.
If Luke Bryan
Luke
went,
Bryan's like you.
if Luke Bryan
Been
went and took
busting my
BP
ass.
and said, I could be a big leaguer, those guys are going to laugh
I
their
know.
ass off at him.
I guarantee you, I would bet my life there's going to be a concert in the next couple years. Whoever the hell it is that he's friends with, Luke Bryan or Brad Paisley, whoever, they're going to bring. There's going to be a show, and they're going to bring Adam Wainwright out, and they're going to do a song together. I will bet my freaking life
That
on
doesn't
it.
mean they're not like,
Okay,
you're
but
not
this is
terrible.
fun.
You're terrible.
Dude, nobody's trying
they're
to
gonna
say
do it
that
to
this
sell
guy
tickets.
is like the next Jimi Hendrix or
Well,
something.
I think he's really
It's
trying to
just
pursue
fun.
it. I don't think it's just for fun. I agree with Jimmy, and Jimmy's around him every damn day. I think he's really trying to pursue a career in music. And that's where I'm like, I'm telling you, if he takes it too serious, these guys are going to roll their eyes at
But
him.
he's
That's
not
all.
going to need money. He's just doing. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I'm not
He needs
saying
a
he's doing it
voice.
for the
It's
money.
half
He needs
fun.
a voice. He needs talent.
It's half fun. It's kind of a
Talent.
job.
To go from baseball to now you're going to be a country singer. I'm just like,
Hey, Cam.
it's ridiculous.
Cam, what if I told you, hey, Cam, I'm going to keep doing the show for a little while, but I'm going to pursue being a full-time rapper. Would you laugh at me?
God, yeah.
Or would you support me?
I'm already in
I'd
Color
always
Me
support
Bad,
you.
so I don't have to worry about that.
I'd always,
Skiddly
I would-
bebop, we rock and
I would want
Scooby-Doo,
you
and
to-
guess what? America, we love you.
I want you to be a gangster. Hell yeah.
I like that.
I don't
You get
see.
what
I don't see Adam Wainwright like not spending time with his family for the next 10 years to sing and write songs every day. He's going to be a great dad and father. He's going to write some songs at night. He's going to play a couple concerts. Like, I don't think he's going to do this 70 hours a week.
Oh,
No.
then
But
that's
if you,
fine,
if you do have an album coming out,
I
that's
know.
a bigger thing than, I'm going to try to bring this along and play some.
All
you know,
these guys,
smaller
Bronson
venues.
Arroyo, and Barry Zito, Wayman Tisdale, all these athletes. And some of them
Wayman
are,
Tisdale?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He was a musician.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't Ricky Williams trying to get into music too?
They all try to sing and rap. It's fine.
There was another Cardinal pitcher back in the day. I can't remember who upon his completion of his career tried singing a little bit.
Yeah.
Too. Joe Frazier tried.
Yeah.
Joe
How'd that go?
Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Oh,
Cam, all
Joe
due
Frazier.
respect.
Yeah, Joe Frazier in the Knockouts. He had a nightclub act where he'd sing. It was not good.
Cam, with all due respect, you have no idea what a singer-songwriter culture is like. I guarantee these guys love Waino's branching out.
100%.
Well, you don't know either. But I also know, like, you know, as a team, you see somebody kind of creeping into your side. Like, as a hockey guys, they want to come out and play. We're kind of chirping them a little. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
When these guys
I just
take
look at it like
BP,
these guys,
though,
these country singers, man.
they've
been writing songs.
Yeah, but they
and
don't
they
say,
have
"I
a
can
skill,
play."
and they bust, and they all of a
But they're
sudden.
friends with him.
Okay, but I'm just.
they're all from Georgia, by the way. Every single one of these singers is from Georgia.
Yep.
I like to really.
They're all buddies.
Do you really think
Now,
Waino's good?
I do
He's probably
think-
gonna be like, hell no, but we love him.
I do believe Jimmy when he says that he gets the feel
Well,
that
whatever.
Waino genuinely wants to share that moment with Cardinals fans, and I believe that. That's fair. But part of the reason I'm bashing it is because it's not for me because I'm not a Cardinals fan. So as an outsider, I'm like, is he gonna get up there in a baseball uniform and a ball cap and whip out a guitar and start performing a concert?
No, he'll have
That's kind of
cowboy
goofy.
hat
Okay,
on.
what if it was Andrew McCutcheon then?
Yeah.
A great pirate. What if it was Andrew McCutcheon, your hero, or Bobby
Chirp him
Bonilla?
too?
That would be goofy. If he just grabs a microphone and starts singing to the
Oof.
crowd after the game
Well,
by
of
himself
course,
on a
okay.
baseball field.
Of course it's goofy.
Yeah, he's
but
from a heavy metal band called Kutch.
But
Yeah.
if he's taking it seriously, then we have to take him serious, and it's hard to take him serious if he's taking himself serious.
It's
You know what I
just,
mean?
you know,
You know?
listen, I know for radio it's fun, but it's not worthy of the discussion we're having, but it's fine because it's a good discussion.
Yeah,
I
it's all
enjoy it.
good.
But it's just a millionaire baseball player who's only 42 who wants to play the guitar and sing a little bit. I don't think it's that much more than that.
He also said this. 'cause
And
I
have a
said-
record album.
I said, when you haven't played a lot live, is there anything you can bring back the first time you took the mound? You know, like, is there any? And he said, no, like, the mound is where I live. Like, I've done it a lot. I've always been a pitcher. This is new to me. And he said, there's nervousness that maybe they won't like it. I think they will, but maybe I think he's a realist about it. But I do think he's sincere in that it's something he wants to share. He's not trying to promote the album, but he is trying to share it. I honestly believe that.
And he needs something to be interested in because the kids are going to be at school for 8 hours a day. Are you just going to sit at home and do nothing? Like Charlie said. Like, just,
No, become a rock star. That's-
well, yeah. Well, okay. There's a gray area here. there's somewhere in
no,
between.
we're
So
living,
easy to do.
We're living in the gray area. It's all gray. It's gray.
you know.
No.
Everything is gray.
Tuna tells me life is black and white.
Listen, God bless Adam Wainwright. Without Adam Wainwright, what would we even talk about for the last 2 to 3 months of this awful baseball season?
I do agree with
Charlie,
that.
you're not right. Unfortunately, Waino is dead serious about his singing, the all-knowing expert.
But he's not going to
Waino-
mortgage his kid's future to be a country star.
He's not
not
moving
the same as
family to
taking it
Nashville.
seriously. That's something totally. Yeah, he's got a boatload of money, so he can do what he wants, and he wants to do this, and he's serious about it.
Big Walt rolled his eyes every time he found out Cam was in the lineup, and he was a pro. Imagine what these country singers are going to do with Adam Wainwright. And Gino, you always had to. God.
Jim, you've seen this a million times. This happens 5 times a year. When Luke Bryan is in town and he comes to the stadium at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock and he takes BP and he puts the jersey on, he plays catch, all the guys love it. They all take pictures. They're all buddies. They love to go backstage. They love to get tickets to the suites. They all trade favors. They all love each other.
Now, Luke Bryan doesn't say, hey, can I get a one-day contract and get a pinch hit at bat in Busch
He
Stadium?
put a full uniform on a couple years back, Luke Bryan, and took BP and threw. He had a full Cardinals uniform on. Like 10 years ago. I remember seeing it.
That's a little bit goofy, but if that's your all right.
It's all goofy.
All rock
making
stars
it-
want to be athletes.
it's all
All athletes
goofy.
want to be rock stars.
Right.
Making it big time in anything like sports, music, comedy is a long shot. Okay, Waino has
Big time.
Waino has a leg up because he's already achieved that in one.
I know.
Doesn't mean
And the
you're
guy
going to be
that's 10 times
successful.
better than him that doesn't have any money. He's not getting, you know.
I'm saying it doesn't mean you're going to be successful in the other, but you do have a leg up. Now we'll see what happens. That's all I'm saying. I believe his passion is real, and let's give it a shot.
And by the way, I'm rooting for him. But if you go to Nashville, every single club and bar you go into has 10 people who are the most talented people on earth that you've never heard of and have never got a record deal, and they're some of the best entertainers, and they're playing in the bar.
Boom.
They're playing in the bar, and their cover band is freaking amazing, and you've never heard of any of them.
Same with comedians. To me, I see comedians. You're like, that guy's gonna make it, and then you never hear of him again.
Those guys in Nashville are fantastic.
But
I'm telling you.
Waino does have a leg up, and he's trying to use that opportunity.
Just saying. What's up,
I would too if I were him. I don't blame him for trying. I just do think that there's plenty to laugh about. And it all, like Charlie always says, it all comes down to this season is easy to laugh about, so it all kind of blends together.
What's up, Rammer? What up, baby?
Raymer listens to Wayno's music all the time.
Oh, man. Ozzie Smith's son was serious about being a rapper, too, but he couldn't sing either, so it didn't work.
Well, he was a decent. Wasn't he on American Idol or something?
It's a problem. It's a problem.
He sang the national anthem several times.
Finished, like,
Nico
in the
Smith.
top 10 or top 20.
Yeah.
I got up prematurely from my seat. I apologize.
Yeah,
Well, we're almost-
I was like, is the show over?
What do you got over there,
I mean, we
Charlie?
got like a minute.
I was trying to tidy up.
Schnucks, Marks, Schnucks Rewards, Marks Appliance. I mean, I think these are my two favorite spots in the St. Louis area. Is Schnucks. There's like a million of them. And then Marks. It's out there in Edwardsville. Great places. They love Waino. They appreciate Waino. They're not like Cam where they
Then
try to
hire him to sing.
They try to pick at everything.
Give him
and
$4,000 to sing.
if I had $150 million, I'd try to be a singer too. Schnucks and Marks.
Our friend Joe Mazzola just texted in something I guess is real. Leonard Nimoy, Spock.
Yeah.
Spock sings Elvis.
Oh,
I would buy that.
Oh, yeah, you would. Charlie would. His connections are around yes-men dudes he surrounded himself with, and he has nothing to lose. Give me a break. His singing career will be over before it even gets going, Sharon. That's
Well,
true.
she's
though.
a
There's
hater.
a lot of yes-men.
She's
though,
a
like,
hater.
You're good.
It's
You're good.
personal
You're good.
between those
It's
two.
personal between Sharon and Waino.
What's wrong with saying, let's see how it goes?
I know.
Honestly.
We are.
No, you're not saying that. You're saying it's a joke that he's even trying,
shouldn't-
and I don't see it
He's
that
no
way.
good.
I say you want
Matty Lashoff's voice 10 times better than him. Matt Lashoff will come in here right now and sing guitar. He's 10 times better.
I
than
agree.
Waino.
I've heard him.
10 times better than
Who?
Waino.
Matt Latt?
Yeah.
Who's that?
My
But he's
buddy,
actually a musician, isn't he?
10 times better than Waino.
I've heard him. He's good.
Anyway.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, please.
You know, the guy in this town that we should be listening to musically is Lindenwood Lions head football coach Jed Stugart.
Yep.
He is a marvelous singer.
Really?
I've heard some of his work. He is terrific.
Better than Waino?
What kind of music?
It's not close.
What kind of music,
It's
Rammer?
country.
Oh, really?
He's,
Yeah,
he
it's
used
not
to live
close.
in Nashville
We'll play,
for country
we'll
music.
play his songs tomorrow. We'll compare them tomorrow.
Thank you for letting me interrupt this great show.
Was it a good discussion?
It's good that there's another guy who can sing.
It was a discussion.
Is Cam too much of a hater
a
on
hater?
this? I feel
Am
like
I a
he's
hater?
really a hater.
Somebody's got to bring the truth.
That's right,
Okay.
baby.
So you're
See, he knows.
anti-Waino singing?
Is it only pro or anti? Is there somewhere in the middle?
No,
It's all
not
the
on
middle.
this.
It's all the gray. I said that. This is a whole gray area. It's all gray.
All right.